Fumble even one of these questions, interview over. With our disciples this season, laundry has a deeper meaning. There's love in the air.
Ramah.
I've heard Ramah says what I've heard.
And we did our very first night shoot of season 4.
I'm feeling fine.
All right, let's continue, and action.
So who would have thought Judas and Z doing laundry together would be one of the most fascinating scenes in season 4?
Maybe like every mother this side of like Kentucky. I know that feeling. It is difficult.
As the scene played out,
Yeah.
it's like kind of laying the foundation for the choices Judas is gonna make later.
I think that's the obvious pipeline. Join Jesus.
Follow me.
Do laundry. Betray him. Delay. I just love every chance we get to see little breadcrumbs for him, just different ideas, thoughts, his wants. Dallas definitely helped me click into why he's so passionate.
It's okay if he pauses occasionally, but you should be almost right on, like almost every time right on top of him. Yeah. Yes, but.
There were moments where I was going about it maybe like more frustrated, more angry, or like, yeah, I'm trying to play up the antagonist side. He's like, no, try it more sweet and endearing. Not too sweet, because we gotta hate him. He is trying to be the Sir Lancelot to Jesus' King Arthur, but because he's so focused in that literal kingdom that needs to be built, he forgets to notice the more spiritual kingdom.
Just a simple doing the laundry scene, but you're here for the visual effects.
There's going to be a dinosaur that comes right up out of the water. Obviously, this is the Sea of Galilee. That's not a sea, it's a glorified pond. So what we have to do is take all those trees, get rid of them, extend the water as far as we possibly can, and then put a mountain background, which is what the Sea of Galilee looks like from the shore of Capernaum. It's a really, really long scene. It's over 6 pages, so we don't want to have 900 visual effects shots for doing the laundry. How exactly can we point the camera where we're not doing visual effects on every single shot?
This scene finally reunites us with Thomas and Ramah.
I know you guys are real life dear friends, but is it awkward to play a couple?
Nah.
You're like, we got it. You're like, no.
It's actually surprising. I remember the first season whenever people started shipping us, and I was like, why?
Did you guys know that you were gonna be a couple from season 1?
Funny thing is, I remember the last night of season 1 when Dallas walked up to both of us and he asked me to change one of the lines. Instead of Thomas saying he invited me to join him, say he invited us to join him.
He wants us to meet him in Samaria in 12 days.
I kind of looked at Dallas and I was like, what? And he looked at me, and then we're both looking at her, and she's just staring off, not knowing what's going on at all. And I looked at her, I was like, dude.
What was your reaction when you found out that Thomas was gonna pursue Ramah?
I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. It was like, where are they gonna fit some type of a romantic, you know what I mean, arc into a Bible story? It opens up a lot of different types of storylines and whatnot, so I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
She's a woman of few words.
Can you stress the word something when you say I wanted to give you something? Like I just can't. Yeah, I didn't. I know we weren't going to do the big thing that's usually done, but I have to give you something. Yeah.
So Thomas and Ramah are having their cute little moment over there, but guess who else is here? The Barnabula.
Shulabi. Chaperone.
Nice moment is talking, no touching, no touching.
Why don't you go ahead and hit that like button.
Make sure you subscribe as well.
And share it with a friend.
So the sun set, and it was time to tackle our first night shoot of season 4, which featured the disciples once again sitting around a fire and arguing. Think about how insane this is, because it's not just they sit around the campfire and they talk like what you're gonna see on the screen. They got 2 cameras in there, and they have to go get every single angle of all the disciples sitting around the fire. That's why it's taking 2 full nights to shoot this one scene. It's gonna go by so fast. Now, something else we learned about night shoots in Texas is there are creatures that never sleep.
So we're filming. We'll do that again. Thank you, sir. How do you get into that mindset of arguing with your brothers again? Is it exhausting?
Yeah, I mean, after like a whole day's, you know, no real, well, I mean, hopefully no real argument, right? Fights last a long time, but an actual argument usually doesn't tend to go 10 to 14 hours. So yeah, like regardless of how good we can be and everything.
There's something biting us.
There is definitely something biting us. We gotta get out of here.
Oh, why do we pick deep?
I was like, something is biting my foot.
Oh man, that is stinging.
mean, it's gonna be tingling for a little bit, but
Welcome to Texas, where every little thing is trying to eat you.
take two.
Why do you think it's important to show the fans, the audience, the arguing?
There does have to be like an arc. We don't want to see these perfect disciples who understand everything from the start.
Yeah.
Anytime we can dive into the real humanity of these people, the story is better for it.
I don't know what you want from me. An apology.
We're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, and it let my ego take hold of me when I shouldn't, and challenges that I think the audience definitely faces.
What goes through your mind when you're like, when you see that it's going to be a night shoot?
I have a way easier time transitioning into nights.
I love night shoots.
You do?
There's something biting us.
There is definitely something,
There's something biting.
No, everything feels quieter.
When we're filming and it's 4 a.m., I kind of like love that more than anything, because it takes on a sort of timelessness, and you can't track the day in a way. Time doesn't move, and that is what it's like on a film set, because you're just doing the same scene a lot of times for a few hours. So you're in the same moment, you're in the same bite.
That is stinging.
You're in the same moment of grabbing something, and when it's nighttime, you almost live it out even more fully, because it's like, no matter what, if we could be doing this for the next 5 hours, it will look exactly the same.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful. Oh, the evil one.
Have we got the right Judas? Because it's Judas Thaddeus.
Judas Thaddeus, that's his actual name.
Honestly, when you're doing night shoots, make sure, this is good advice, just don't laugh. Like, try not to, if something makes you laugh, you just gotta take a step away.
You can't, because then everyone's gonna get loopy.
Laundry, lovebirds, and night shoots. What an adventure.
And there's more adventures coming, so hit that subscribe button and hit the bell by the subscribe button so you're notified as soon as it drops.
Oh, and don't let the night bugs bite.
Oh man, that is stinging.